Hey everyone, it's Leo, and this is a bit more difficult to do. This is a more condensed story about what's going on with EA over the past week. So, EA Dice has been the talk of the gaming community for a while now, and most of it's been basically focused around the mishaps around their microtransactions for Star Wars Battlefront 2. So, for all of you who don't know, because maybe you don't play MMOs or all that, microtransactions in this case is when a player would pay for continuous additions towards a game, such as skins, DLC, maps, playable characters, anything that will require actual money to help push the game. This practice is usually used for a free-to-play game, and I don't want to say they drop over time, but a good example would be DC Universe Online. You would have to pay $15 or $10. I forgot the whole system now. $10 to get a mission that would help you proceed in the game. That's great. That's cool. Now, recently, EA Dice has been in hot water as they've been using more of a what I would like to call a mega transaction approach for their games, and seemingly wanting to have players purchase loot boxes. Now, loot boxes, as they sound, are these in-game like crates that carry goods that a player might want, like skins or voices or dances. So earlier this week, news dropped that EA had planned to lower the prices of their in-game purchases for the upcoming Star Wars Battlefront 2 title, which came out today, due to the time needed to unlock certain iconic characters through playing the game being too long. The issue is presented that it would take close to 40 hours of playing the game, a full work week to some, which then gives players more incentive to just spend money to get their hands on Darth Vader, rather than them just playing the game. EA's answer to skipping the grind was to purchase 60,000 in-game credits, game currency, through some complicated methods and use it to unlock the character. These numbers come from the Star Wars subreddit, where a player had put in the time to get an estimate. With this out in the open, EA responded, but it was quickly downvoted, so much that it actually became one of Reddit's most downvoted posts ever. After the backlash of the players and fans, EA had made the decision to drop the prices, and consequently, the time needed to unlock these characters by 75%. Now, while it sounded like a good move, more players had come out and stated that EA had also lowered the amount of credits that you would get during a match. So basically, my bad math, if a character, and this is exaggerated, if a character cost 100,000 credits, all right, they dropped that down by 75. That's 25%. All right, so it's now 25,000 credits. Only problem is now the amount of credits that you used to get. Let's say you used to get 500 credits a match. Now it's down to 300 credits a match. I'm making this up on the fly. So either way, the ratio is you're still playing the same amount of time that you would to get the characters. At this point, it doesn't matter if you drop it, or they're at least matching it to drop. Now, Star Wars Battlefront 2's story doesn't end there, sadly. A post on Star Wars Gaming expands on EA's decision for cooldowns. Cooldowns are essentially how they sound. It's a locked out period in which a player will be unable to access the single player mode of the game. The author of the post, Serene Kemper, goes into great detail on her post, explaining how this cooldown stops players from being able to play single player mode to make credits, which are needed to upgrade pretty much everything the player would need. This leaves purchasing loot boxes with real money, which would take an estimated 2,100 or 4,528 hours to unlock all the loot boxes and character upgrading needed. 4,000. Let's leave it to the end. With all that, you think EA was out of the woods, and they were, up until the Dutch Gaming Authority put EA on their watch list. Simply put, the loot box system that EA implemented within the game resembled gambling, which was not what Battlefront 2 was marketed as. If EA is found guilty, this could result in the company either paying large sum of euros or being outright banned. Now, to make amends, the general manager at EA, Oscar Gabrielson, made a statement on the game's microtransactions. "We hear you loud and clear, so we're turning off all in-game purchases. We will now spend more time listening, adjusting, balancing, and tuning. This means that the option to purchase crystals in-game is now offline, and all progression will be earned through gameplay. The ability to purchase crystals in-game will become available at a later date, only after we've made changes to the game. We'll share more details as we work through this." Now, EA Dice surely has had a discouraging month with their past few titles. Their apparent shift from the simple storytelling, linear storytelling games to having an online model, which would keep most players coming back, paying and playing, seems to have come right back around to kick them where the sun just doesn't shine. Hopefully, after this whole, trying not to curse, after this whole debacle, EA finds a way to redeem themselves and looks over the reaction of the fans and the community, everyone, to learn which ways worked and which ways didn't. For this situation, I'd have to say they're going to find a hell of a lot more flaws than they're going to find diamonds for quite a while. Wow, EA, I don't fucking know where to begin. Oh my, I'm sorry. I do that when I get a little upset. And the reason I'm getting upset is, for me, I used to like EA. I didn't play as many games as I got older. I definitely played, no wait, that's BioWare. Oh well. I definitely played some of their James Bond games. I know that much for sure. But this is going a little far even for them. Like, to me, the way I look at this, EA might as well come out and say they think they're the Disney of video games. Like, Disney's going around, they're buying LucasArts, they're buying Marvel, they're buying Fox, they're buying ABC, they're buying CNN, well, they've already bought these people. They've already bought most of those people. EA's over here buying companies like Visceral and the, crap, I forgot the name. The people who made Titanfall, Respawn Games, I believe. They bought all these people, and the problem is EA does this, but a lot of the companies that they buy, they go bankrupt. They dissolve. There was a racing game. I forgot the name of the game, the company, and I forgot the name of the game. So sorry. True story too. EA had bought them and were like, listen, we're going to help you. We like the game so much, we're just going to continue, helping you make series. And the guy was like, I believe the owner of the company was like, let's do it. EA never did. They didn't do anything for them. So far, it was like, alright, so they broke down, the company went bankrupt, and from what the sounds of it is, EA tried to get their hands on the company's tech. The dude was smart though. The dude had signed the tech over to another company, that way EA couldn't get their hands on it, so they wasted that money and time for nothing. But EA has done stuff like this before to other game companies, where they would just break them down and take the tech and the workers. Now, I don't want to say anything, I don't want to say that EA is Konami, I don't want to say that they're Nintendo, but like these gaming companies have this weird mentality, and I don't know if it's like gaming companies in general or if it's all companies, but this is like this whole system, the Dutch Gaming Authority is looking over them. They're investigating if this game counts as gambling. They went into that today. They finally started looking into it. It's like, let's see if this game really works. If it does, it won't do much for the microtransactions, but at least the game will be banned. I believe, I don't know, man. Because I'm hoping that this whole shift, like, the game manager says they're turning off all microtransactions, and that's cool. Only problem is, like I said earlier, EA had done something like this before. EA had dropped the prices they dropped the prices 75% down. From 60,000, dropped that by 75% down. Only problem is, the amount of credits a player would get would also drop. So even when they try to make a good move, it just didn't fall through. So I'm really worried that EA might make more mistakes, or maybe in the end, like I said, maybe they'll find like a couple of diamonds after reviewing all this stuff and going like, let's do it more like this. Let's go back to the old formula, or let's make a better formula. I don't know who is in charge of EA. I don't know who is coming up with these ideas to push this through, but I can guarantee you, I'm hoping this is wrong. They're not thinking about us, the players. They're thinking about like money. Other than that, like, I can go on for hours on a rant, and I don't want to do that. But I hope you guys did find this informative. I hope you did enjoy. Please, once again, Star Wars came out today. Star Wars Battlefront 2 came out today. So if you're interested in playing it, you should go. It's still a fun game, and now that microtransactions are temporarily off, there should be an even playing field, so nobody's has like a higher level unless, they've been playing and you play like a year later and then you start playing. I know what that sound is. Anyways, like I said, I hope you guys didn't find this informative. I hope you guys did enjoy. I'm Leo Young. If you do want to get more access to our next video, hit that subscribe button somewhere over there or over there. Get access to our notification gong. Want to support the channel? Comment, like, share with your friends and family. I'll see you in the next one. Stay impressive.